keep asking people about their perception regarding to the topic when they see. What do you expect to learn? You can share briefly. What will the lesson bring you?
May I try, teacher?
Yeah, please, that's me. Okay, that's me. You want to say something?
Yeah, teacher, but it's
Yeah.
the internet is too slow. So I think this. Can you hear me clearly, teacher?
Yeah, very well.
I think this lesson will bring me something how to write a research report, like we write something from another researcher to write for us, like example like citation or to give evidence and to support our topic like that. Yeah, thank you, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. That's me. Other? Yeah, need one more.
May I try?
Okay, who will go first? Venerable and Mr. Tarim?
Venerable.
Okay, Venerable first. Please, Venerable.
I topic such as title of the research, the name and institution, date of submission to abstract, summary of the proposed method, the result and conclusion, introduction, background of the study, statement of the problem, research objective, and question significance of study, and hypothesis for literature review, focus on summary of the research from the article from another book to support the literature review, find methodology, focus on research design, example, survey, experiment, case of the study, participant, simple size, data collection method, example, questionnaire, interview, data analysis. That's all.
Oh, sorry, I speak alone. Thank you so much, Venerable, for sharing this one. Okay, Tarim, your turn.
Okay, just my idea. Okay, about this topic, from writing a research report. Okay, I expect that can learn about how to form outline for research report, and can learn from a reflection from the literature review about the theory or perspective of the author or researcher. Last one, focus on, we can know a lot about the author, about the geography. Oh, sorry, biographies. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Tarim. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we can go. I think like yeah, actually we can discuss later on. If you have some question, yeah, whether your expectation just meet or not, it just depends. Yeah, but hope that everyone just keep thinking about your own expectation there. Yeah, what is the thing? Yeah, I know it might be hard for you regarding the complicated concept of the subject. Yeah, but anyway, you just keep moving on since all of you cannot avoid if you really want to graduate for that part, right? Okay, yeah, let's just move on. Yeah, about writing a research report. You can say like the final product of your research study here. Yeah, so we will discuss about 5 important components in this lesson. We can say like the first one just about writing a research report, developing an outline, writing about a variable. Yeah, I think that we already discussed about variable, right? Different referencing style systems. Yeah, so what are they? And writing a bibliography and class 1 just Q&A. Okay, let's just move to other part. Yeah, who can have and read this slide? Yeah, who can have and read? Yeah, please.
Writing a research report. Last step in the research process is writing report to communicate the findings of the study. The report is what will be read by others. Clear the logical, accurate, and consist developing the schematic draft outline.
Okay, thank you so much. We do. Yeah, we can say like writing a research report is the last step in research process. Yeah, in writing a report to communicate the finding of the study. Yeah, we can say just display, just show or discuss the finding of your study so far. And the report, okay, that will be read by other people will be able to read your finding or your research report in here. Yeah, and make sure it is clear and logical. You can say like you also need your clear finding and logical interpretation for that part, and make sure the finding is just accurate and concise. Yeah, not we can say like just go straight to the main point of that part. Developing a semantic draft outline, yeah, that can show people about the clear procedure of your study as well as okay, the procedure of your report writing in here. Any question on this slide so far?
No,
Teacher, I would like to ask. Hello, teacher.
Yeah, please.
I would like to add this writing research report here is referred to we write about our research finding, like our whole research proposal, or just report something, example like research question or something like that, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much, Smay. Yeah, we can say like about this part. I mean, you write a whole chapter there from chapter 1 to chapter 6. Yeah, you can say like everything about your final products in here. So we can say like in proposal, yeah, some part you may use will, but in this report, maybe some part you will use present simple or even past tense. You got the point? Yeah, that the part that will be changed, and you will write complete report research report in here starting from chapter 1 to chapter 6 in here. I hope that I can answer your question. That's me.
Teacher, actually, I just hear you because the internet disconnected. Teacher, I'm sorry, but I just hear you at the last one.
Okay, yeah. So I can sum up for you. We can say like you must write from chapter 1 to chapter 6. I mean a full set of your study in here, right?
Yes, teacher. Thank you. I understood.
Yeah, yeah. So your research report here means like your final product of your study. Okay, no need to clarify in Khmer here. Clear or not?
Yes, sure, teacher. Clear, very clear.
Clear, yeah. Other? Resume is okay, but how about other? Other?
Ai summarize việc mà cái chạy qua nó cần là cái on bàn này
Okay, yeah.
việc lấy bàn
Okay, okay. It's okay. Okay, ទាំងអស់នេះបាទផ្សារភ្ជាប់នឹងសំណួររបស់រស្មីមិញដែរបើន័យថាវាជា final product របស់យើងបើមិនថាជា last step ដែល research process ហ្នឹងត្រូវបានសរសេរបាទដែលបរិយាយរៀបរាប់ពី finding នៃការសិក្សារបស់យើងហ្នឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងពីយើងប្រមូលតន័យអីហោហែហ្នឹងយើងតន័យវាបានបាទយើងអាចថាជា raw data តែនៅពេលដែលយើងឆ្លងកាត់ការវិភាគការសិក្សារបស់យើងគឺតន័យទាំងអស់ត្រូវបានវិភាគបានហើយវាចេញមកជាលទ្ធផលសម្រាប់មួយបាទដែលយើងនឹងបង្ហាញទៅកាន់សាធារណជនបាទអ្នកអានឬក៏ stakeholder របស់យើងហ្នឹងគាត់អាចអានស្វែងយល់ហើយមានជា recommendation ផ្សេងៗហ្នឹងបើថាយើងត្រូវសរសេរតាំងពីជំពូកទី1រហូតដល់ជំពូកទី6តែម្ដងណាបាទមានទាំងបាទintroduction ឬក៏ background of the study ហើយ statement of problem ហោហែមានresearch objective បាទចូលមក research question បាទហើយចូលមកមាន research design ហោហែមកបាទមានទាំងលទ្ធផលនៃការវិភាគទិន្នន័យការ discuss ទៅលើ finding ផ្សេងៗហោហែហ្នឹងបាទចឹង report នេះទៀតសោតក៏អីបានថាបាទនឹងមានលទ្ធភាពនៃការចែកផ្សាយបាទនឹងអានដោយបាទ researcher ឬក៏អ្នកពាក់ព័ន្ធផ្សេងក្នុងវិស័យជាក់លាក់ណាមួយអញ្ចឹងណាបាទជាងគាត់អាចអានបានហើយបាទបែបបទនៃ report នេះត្រូវតែវាច្បាស់មានភាពច្បាស់លាស់ហើយនឹងបែបlogical មិនថាវា logic បាទមានការបកស្រាយសមហេតុសមផលបាទទៅលើ finding ផ្សេងហ្នឹងបាទមួយទៀតពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងអី accurate បាទភាពត្រឹមត្រូវបើថាមិនមែនទិន្នន័យប្រមូលបានមកបន្ថែមបន្ថយទិន្នន័យឬក៏មានភាពលំអៀងណាដែលយើងនិយាយពីព្រឹកមិញថាជួនកាលដាក់មកកំណត់សឹងថាបាទដឹងចម្លើយមុនពេលដែលយើង conduct study ដោយសារយើងចង់ឃើញលទ្ធផលបែបហ្នឹងណាចឹងនៅជាផ្នែកមួយចឹងឡើយទាមទារមានភាពសង្កត់ភាពឬក៏ភាពត្រឹមត្រូវនៃលទ្ធផលហ្នឹងបាទហើយធ្វើមិនឲ្យវាខ្លីឲ្យខ្លឹមណាគេអានទៅងាយយល់អញ្ចឹងគេអត់សូវចង់បានច្រើនទេមិនចង់បានច្រើនទំព័រអត់ខ្លឹមសារទេគេចង់បានខ្លីខ្លឹមតែគេអាចងាយយល់បានអញ្ចឹងជាការ develop ទៅលើ semantic draft outline ថាជា finding មួយដែលយើងបង្ហាញពីបាទអាចថាជាមូលន័យឬក៏ជា outline មួយដែលបង្ហាញឲ្យឃើញខ្លឹមសារទាំងមូលនៃការស្រាវជ្រាវហ្នឹងបាទដែលគេអានទៅគេងាយយល់មានលំហូរនៃការសរសេរបាទតាំងពីការចាប់ផ្ដើមរហូតដល់លទ្ធផលបង្ហាញនិងទាញជាសេចក្តីសន្និដ្ឋានដើម្បីឲ្យគេអនុវត្តអីទៀតអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអាហ្នឹងជា flow មួយអូខេយើងសង្ឃឹមថាអាចយល់បន្ថែមច្បាស់ទៅលើនិយមន័យនៃ report នេះបើថាជារួមគឺយើងត្រូវសរសេរបង្ហាញទាំងអស់ ចឹងការសរសេរបង្ហាញមិនមែនផ្ដាច់អីចេញពី research proposal ទេគឺយកអ្វីដែលធ្វើក្នុង research proposal នៅពេលដែលគណៈកម្មការគាត់ approve ទៅប្រមូលទិន្នន័យយក research proposal មកសរសេរបន្ថែមនៅជំពូកទី4ទី5ទី6យើងបញ្ចប់ទៅលើ research report ហ្នឹងហើយឬក៏ thesis របស់យើងហ្នឹងហើយណាចឹងមិនមែនជារឿងពីរផ្សេងនេះគឺជារឿងមួយតែមួយទេគាត់ថាពេលដែលយើងធ្វើ complete research proposal យើងបាន3ជំពូកពេលយើងដើរប្រមូលទិន្នន័យបានសពគ្រប់ហើយយើងបន្ថែម3ជំពូកទៀតដើម្បីឲ្យ research proposal ហ្នឹងអាចក្លាយទៅជា research report ឬក៏ thesis របស់យើងហ្នឹងណាបាទកុំឲ្យដូចជំនាន់មុនមានគាត់ឆ្ងល់ថាគាត់តែធ្វើ research proposal ផ្សេងគាត់តែធ្វើ thesis ហ្នឹងផ្សេងចឹងអត់ទេតែមួយទេណាបាទចឹងហើយបាន commitment នៅក្នុងនេះបើព្រះអង្គឬក៏លោកលោកទាំងអស់គ្នាធ្វើបានរ៉ាក់រ៉ាស់នៃ research proposal បានថាយើងដើរបានចង់ពាក់កណ្ដាលផ្លូវនៃការធ្វើ thesis របស់យើងហើយចឹងបន្ថែមតែ commitment តិចទៀតបាទទៅដល់ពេលដែល proposal defend នឹងគណៈកម្មការ approve ប្រមូលទិន្នន័យអាចជុំវិញតែ2ទៅ3ខែយើងទៅសេចប់ហើយអូខេនៅករណីថាយើងធ្វើ research proposal សម្រាប់ assignment សម្រាប់ research methodology នេះយើងបានសរសេរចប់3ជំពូកហើយយើងបានមាន tool ហើយទៀតណាបាទហ្នឹងលឿននេះយូរជាងគេអាចនឹង tool តែអាហ្នឹងអាស្រ័យលើ commitment ដែរកុំនៅរីរែកច្រើនទៅសេទៅសិនណាបាទតែរីរែកអត់ចាប់ដើមអត់មានថ្ងៃចប់ទេណាបាទអូខេនេះតែជា flow មួយបាទស្ងំថាគ្រប់គ្នាអាចទទួលបាន big picture នៃ research report clear clean yes
Yes.
okay yeah I can move first and if you have questions just stop me it's fine no worry
Yes, sir.
okay who can do this one about developing an outline
May I try?
yeah please Tarim
Developing an outline, dividing the report in different chapters, planning what goes into each chapter, direct toward the study and its objectives, chapter types to reflect its content methodology of each project is different. How will findings be communicated?
okay thank you so much Tarim yes so this one we can say like dividing the report in different chapters yeah chapter 1 up to chapter 6 right planning what going on into a chapter yeah as the overall thing you may know right about what is should include in chapter 1 what should be included in chapter 2 yes cheer toward the study and its objective yeah so just keep working on the we can say like the display about the nature or procedure of the study and also show about its objective yeah, to solve that part and about chapter title yeah, to reflect on its content yes so we can say more or less okay about the chapter title yeah we'll guide about the content of a chapter there and content and methodology of a project is different yeah as we discussed so far last morning you can say a different method that you will use it will show different content and different method or technique that you will use inside and one last you can see like how will finding be communicated this is just some part that we can consider about the way that how can you interpret how can you discuss about your finding with other study we can say any question on this
The main point number 3.
Point number 3. What is the question about this one?
Can you clarify or make it short, easy to understand?
Okay. So this part we can say what, like here about the study and its objective in here. So okay, this part you can say like the way that you just display about a specific objective or specific part that can be shared or can be spread to that part to be more specifically inside in that part in your research report in here. Make it to be more precise and concise. You got the point?
Yes, sure.
Okay, about it, we can say like it's just like a specify ratio of any particular thing. We can say, yeah, it's similar to the objective or the purpose of the study in here. Okay, in Khmer, I can say like what? We can say ចឹងសម្រាប់ចំណុចទី3នេះណាបាទយើងទៅសេវាធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យវា go straight to the point ចឹងណាក្នុងនេះក៏ផ្សារភ្ជាប់ជាមួយនឹងទៅលើការ review ដែរជាពិសេសយើងមានបញ្ហានៅពេលដែលយើង review literature review ជាពិសេសសម្រាប់អ្នកដែលទៅសេ research ជាភាសាខ្មែរpaper ខ្លះជាពិសេសពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងការដឹកនាំទៅសេ thesis របស់ខ្ញុំកន្លងមកខ្ញុំតែងតែ highlight កន្លែងនេះច្រើនជាងគេដោយពេលខ្លះយើងគ្រាន់តែ quote យករបស់គេអ្នកខ្លះ quote យករបស់គេមកទំព័រឬក៏មានអ្នកខ្លះធ្លាយចង់ពីទំព័រតែមាន reference តែមួយទេ That one is not a good review. You can say so to review it better you must make it to be more precise and concise. Yeah, straight to the point and quote it just only a few lines from them or a single line from them. It just good enough there. Okay. ចឹងបាទកុំឲ្យយើងទៅដល់យើងសង្ខេបកាត់យកគោលនយោបាយណាមួយបណ្ដោះដាក់មកឡើងចង់3ទំព័រដល់ពេល reference មានតែមួយបាទយើងបើថាយើងអានេះយើង compile rather than review ចឹង it's not a strong necessary review ដែរអូខេចឹងចំពោះទី3នេះខ្លីយើងតែធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យវា straight to the point បាទផ្ដោតលើគោលបំណងឬក៏អីផ្សេងៗតាមជំពូកមួយហ្នឹងបាទធ្វើឲ្យច្បាស់លាស់បាទ Okay, hope it will be clear and then clean.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any other question? Other question?
Sir, could you clarify about the content and methodology of each project is different? How?
Okay, content and methodology of each project is different. Yes, we can say like content and methodology. Yeah, whenever you just use we can say whenever you use quant or qual. Okay, one method there about methodology chapter will be different as well. For example, like if you use quant sampling method, maybe what? Maybe it can be probability sampling techniques or non-probability sampling technique in here. Yeah, and what else? Data collection method will be different as well. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, you can use a questionnaire. You can use like observation. Yeah, but observation some part it refer to the qualitative some part. Okay, so if you just use a different different methodology or different method, yeah, it will for sure the content will be different in here. In this part, I can link to other example like one other student from PSBU as well, and I supervise him, and I keep editing back and forth while other they can submit and they can graduate, but for him not yet. He keep complaining to me. He said, "Teacher, I sit and work together, did very similar thing, but my classmate they can submit to their supervisor and their supervisor approve to print it out and submit to the university. But why not me?" You got the point?
Yes, sir.
โอเคខ្ញុំអាចនិយាយខ្មែរបានឡើយនេះខ្ញុំចេះតែអស់សំណាយដែរបើមិនជាកំហុសទេដោយសារយើងអត់ដឹងណាចឹងគាត់ថាគាត់អង្គុយទៅសេដូចគ្នាលំនាំស្តៀងគ្នាស្រាប់តែមិត្តរួមថ្នាក់របស់គាត់យកទៅដល់ supervisor approve ទៅពេលខ្ញុំនៅតែរុញមកខ្ញុំទទួលស្គាល់ថាអារម្មណ៍គាត់អត់សប្បាយចិត្តនឹងការឲ្យ revise ទៅមកច្រើនដងណាតែគាត់ការដឹកនាំនៅទីនោះគឺខ្ញុំដឹកនាំរៀងបទូផងបើនៅខាងមជ្ឈមណ្ឌលនៅខាងខ្ញុំធ្វើនេះគឺយើង strict ខ្លាំងយើងធ្វើបានថា back and forth ច្រើនដងបាទអានឹងគឺអត់ដូចគ្នាទេការធ្វើ research វាទៅអាស្រ័យទៅលើប្រធានបទអាស្រ័យទៅលើ methodology ដែលយើងប្រើអញ្ចឹងអត់អាចកំណត់ថាត្រូវតែដូចគ្នាទេណាបាទត្រូវតែដូចគ្នាហើយត្រូវតែ approve ទេអញ្ចឹងអានឹងដែលជាចំណុចមួយត្រូវស្វែងយល់ពីលើ nature research ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹង research paper ប្រធានបទស្តីងគ្នាតែបើប្រើវិធីសាស្ត្រផ្សេងគ្នាគឺក្នុងខ្លឹមសារខាងក្នុងឬក៏វិធីសាស្ត្រដែលយើងប្រើហ្នឹងគឺផ្សេងគ្នាដែរអូខេចា៎នឹងវាបែបហ្នឹងហើយប្រធានបទខ្លះវាអាចថាលំនាំតែមួយតែមិនមែនប្រធានបទហ្នឹងត្រូវតែប្រើ quantitative ទេពេលខ្លះវាអាចថាដោយសារក្នុង research gap ហ្នឹងត្រូវបានគេបំពេញអស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងគាត់ត្រូវធ្វើទៅលើខ្វល់វិញយ៉ាងដូចខ្ញុំបានទៅជែកទៅលើអ្វីដែលថារៀនបានថា review ទៅភាគច្រើនគេធ្វើ quant អញ្ចឹងបើគេធ្វើ quant ច្រើនអាហ្នឹងមិនមែនបានថាយើងសប្បាយចិត្តយើងត្រូវធ្វើ quant ដែរទេតែបើគេធ្វើច្រើនហើយគេធ្វើថ្មីគេធ្វើទៅលទ្ធផលគេល្អហើយអាហ្នឹងយើងត្រូវមើលទៅលើ gap ដែលគេអត់តាន់ធ្វើណាមើលទៅលើខ្វល់វិញអាហ្នឹងបើសិនជាអាចអូខេអានឹងដែលជាលំនាំបាទអញ្ចឹងចំណុចនេះចង់បញ្ជាក់ទៅនឹងមិនថា research มันអាចយកមកគូកងគ្នាប្រៀបធៀបគ្នាបានទេណាបាទហើយលំនាំនៃការដឹកនាំរបស់គ្រូណែនាំអាស្រ័យទៅលើចំណេះដឹងនិងលទ្ធភាពនៃការធ្វើរបស់ពួកគាត់អាស្រ័យទៅលើភាពហ្មត់ចត់ដែរអាហ្នឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងអត់អាចយកនឹងទៅ compare ទេអានេះបើខ្ញុំបកវិញគាត់ថាយើងអត់បានធ្វើចេញពីខ្លួនដែរយើងចូលរួមចម្លងពីគ្នាហើយធ្វើយកមកដាក់ឲ្យខ្ញុំមើលអូខេអញ្ចឹងសង្ឃឹមថាច្បាស់
Yes, sir. Don't sir.
បាទអូខេចឹងនេះជាចំណុចមួយអូខេព្រះអង្គឬក៏លោកផ្សេងមានអីចង់ clarify in Khmer and English is fine ព្រះអង្គមានសង្ឃនៃការថាចាំពេលអាត្មាធ្វើចាំអាត្មាបាទបើមានសំណួរសួរហើយហ្មងចឹងហ្មង Okay so can we move on
Yeah, teacher, you can.
yeah let's just move on okay who can read this one
Teacher, I want to read.
yeah please
Structure of report outline. The first one, the most common method to accurately and effectively present analyze data. Second one, introduction and rationale for the study. Literature review. the objectives of the study, methodology, findings and discussion, problems and limitation, the last one, conclusions and possible explanation, recommendation. Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much, Cindy, for this one. Okay, you can look at this outline of your study. You can say, yeah, it most common method that that accurately and effectively present and analyze data. Yeah, it should be some part that you can consider, but mostly this one just present in chapter 3, right? Okay. Whenever you should move to your dissertation. And introduction and rationale for the study. Yeah, it about some background of the study. This one is just about purpose or objective of the study. Yeah, about literature review, mostly in chapter 2. Yeah, and yeah, this one is just in chapter 1. This one in chapter 3. Finding and discussion. Yeah, some part. Yeah, in some research, they may include both of them in chapter 4. Yeah, but in your dissertation, it's just about this one will be in chapter 4, and this one will be in chapter 5. All right. And problem and limitation here. So here it's just about some part about some scope and limitation that can be trouble your study. So you can put it into the scope and limitation. And one last is just about conclusion and possible explanation and recommendation that you can do. Okay, so this is just about the structure of your report. But when you come to your dissertation, yeah, they will block it like I mentioned earlier. Okay, which one belong to which one, which chapter here, and then you will come up with that part. So when you just go to write your dissertation, please attention to your uh, dissertation guideline. All right. Yeah, really important one. No matter how much you know about research, yeah, but just respect to the guideline. Okay, so any question on this?
No more question, teacher.
No more question, no more answer. Okay, in Khmer, I just want to emphasize. ចឹងការធ្វើ research កន្លែងនេះបាទពេលដែលធ្វើពេលចូលទៅកាន់dissertation ក្តីទៅ thesis ក្តីបាទ please read the guideline from the university. Alright. ចឹងសូមអានទៅលើ guideline ដែលផ្ដល់ជូនបាទទោះបីយើងមានចំណេះដឹងពាក់ព័ន្ធ research ច្រើនប៉ុណ្ណាក៏ដោយតែធ្វើទៅអត់ស្របតាម guideline ដែលគេផ្ដល់ជូនគឺហានិភ័យហើយណាចឹងអត់មានថាចេះធ្វើ research 3 4ហើយមកដល់សាកលវិទ្យាល័យនេះអត់មើល guideline យើងទៅតឹងទឹកចុងក្រោយយើងធ្លាក់ចឹងបាទលក្ខខណ្ឌនៃ academic ពេលខ្លះវាអញ្ចឹងតែណាយើងតែកាលណាយើងចេះហើយយើងអត់មើល guideline ច្បាស់លាស់គ្រោះថ្នាក់សម្រាប់ហ្នឹងណាបាទខ្ញុំកណាធ្លាប់បង្រៀនជាឆ្នាំទី2ឆ្នាំទី3ចឹងហ្នឹងទេប៉ុន្តែមាននិស្សិតម្នាក់ភាសាអង់គ្លេសរបស់គាត់សមត្ថភាពគាត់ខ្លាំងមែនទែនគាត់រៀននៅ ACE គាត់មករៀនគាត់អត់សូវចូលរួមសកម្មភាពគាត់ថាគាត់ចេះហើយពេលឲ្យគាត់ធ្វើ pair work group work គាត់ថាអូខេពេលកណាទៅ monitor ឲ្យ work in group discuss គាត់ថាអូខេ no need teacher just let my classmate do to me is okay ខ្ញុំនៅគេអត់មានអីនិយាយទេគាត់បដ ாய் តាមគាត់ទេលទ្ធផលគាត់ធ្លាក់ទទួលស្គាល់ថា quiz ថាបន្ទុកប្រឡងគាត់បានចំពេញទាំងអស់បាទជួនកាលបាទ50គាត់បាន49បាទ midterm ហ្នឹងគាត់បានពេញបន្ទុកដោយសារវាស្រួលសម្រាប់គាត់ប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលគាត់ធ្លាក់បន្ទុក attendance ធ្លាក់ទៅលើ requirement មួយចំនួន assignment ដែលគាត់អត់បំពេញគឺគាត់ធ្លាក់ហ្នឹង so it show one no matter how strong you are, how knowledgeable you are, you must follow the guideline. Guideline is really important, right? Okay. If you don't follow the guideline, no one can help you. Even though you write perfectly writing, but it's just some part. Okay, yeah, so this is the thing that I want to share about this one. Yeah, so whenever you can move to your thesis writing, still follow the guideline. Even the guideline that I'm going to show you, yeah, I still link to the guideline on university. Please go and read them in detail. But I just summarize them into the guideline that I'm going to do here, just about 5 pages there. But it still goes through the original guideline of your dissertation. Sorry, thesis there. Okay, so let's just move. Who can read this one?
Well, let me go.
Writing
About a variable. What
Okay.
is it important to study the variable? This is about providing a rationale for studying the variable. In the case of a crossing stipulation, what relationship have other study found between the variable that will be analyzed? This is where the literature review is integrated into the finding of the study. What is the expected outcome between the two variables? Starting hypothesis. What has the reporting result? Example, a stable, graph or type. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nakri, for reading this one. Okay, so writing about a variable, and like you can see here, why is it important to study the variable? Like we discussed sometime before, maybe last week as well, right? Or the week before last week. You can see like this is about providing a rationale for studying the variable. Yeah, about some part that we need to learn. Yes, since variable can be measurable. Yeah, while the concept cannot, right? But we still can measure the concept or change the concept to the variable by using the indicator there, right? Yeah, so that is really important one. And you can look at the second point. You can say like in the case of a gross calculation, what relationship have other studies found between variables that will be analyzed? Yeah, this is where the literature review is integrated into finding other study. Yeah, we can say you need to review other research paper or research article. You have to see how the study or the variable are related or has been analyzed so far, and then you can use it to discuss in your finding here. And what is the expected outcome between the two variable? Yeah, so about stating hypothesis, proportion or assumption that you make, or expectation of that finding. It's just the way that you just provide about the outcome between the two variable. Yeah, for example, there is no relationship between learner engagement and academic performance, for example. Yeah, so those things are the hypotheses that you state, okay, that you expected about the finding. But when you find out it's different, it is not accepted or rejected, okay, mean something that you need to interpret based on the actual finding that you can find. And what kind of study found out? Yeah, maybe we can say this is about data displaying that yes, one or the group will do presentation. Maybe next week. Yeah, that some part that we can say about reporting result. Yeah, it can be displayed in the table, graph, or text. It will depend on the tool or the study design that you have designed so far. Okay, so any question on this part? Any question?
Second point, teacher.
Okay, so second point. So what is your question about this one?
In the case of the tabulation, what is about how we know about relationship about a study between variety that will be analyzed?
Okay. So what? Okay, in this part, you can say like whenever you got your research topic, it's not good enough to go straight in here. We can say like your research topic maybe need to modify, need to change or whatever. It depend on your literature review. Or other part, we can say like it just add up to use some modality. Yeah, even research design, data analysis that you can find in that part, or anything that you can define on their finding that will be useful for you to discuss on your finding in chapter 4 or chapter 5. Yeah, it will depend on how many chapter that you use it here. As you extend to 6 chapter, maybe your discussion will be in chapter 5. Okay. Okay. You need to
Okay, got
clarify
it.
this point. Okay ចឹងក្នុងកន្លែងនេះវានឹងបង្ហាញពីសារៈសំខាន់នៃការធ្វើ research បើថាយើងនៅពេលយើងបាន research topic ចឹងដូចខ្ញុំកណ្ដាលបានទៅចែកមុនហ្នឹងថាត្រូវការ review literature ចឹងការដែលយើងបាន research topic មកមិនប្រកាសថា research ហ្នឹងធ្វើទៅអត់ដូរទេពេលខ្លះពេលដែលយើងចាប់ដើម review នេះចាប់ដើមreview across other study បាទអញ្ចឹងហើយបានក្នុងលក្ខខណ្ឌមួយដែលសម្រាប់thesis គេឲ្យយើង review other research article ដែលធ្វើទៅមានភាពប្រហាក់ប្រហែលគ្នាឬក៏មាន variable ស្រដៀងគ្នាដូចគ្នាហ្នឹងបាទឲ្យបានយ៉ាងតិច10ទៅ14 article ឬក៏ finding study ដែរបាទដើម្បីយើងមើលទៅលើគេហៅថាជា empirical study ជាការដែលយើង review ដើម្បីយើងស្វែងរកទៅលើ gap ហ្នឹងឯងបាទហើយក្នុងហ្នឹងទៀតសោតបាទនៅពេលដែលយើងចាប់ដើមមើលបានហើយយើងរកឃើញហើយបាទយើងបាទក្រៅពីយើងដឹងពីmethodology ឬក៏វិធីសាស្ត្រដែលគេប្រើក្នុងការសិក្សារបស់គេហ្នឹងយើងអាចនឹងយកវាទៅ discuss បានដែរអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងហើយបានកន្លែងគេដាក់ថាម៉េចគេថា integrated into finding of the study ចឹង integrated into the finding of the study មិនថានៅពេលយើងរកឃើញវាយើងត្រូវធ្វើការ compare ឬក៏ contrast ទៅលើ finding ហ្នឹងតើ finding របស់យើងដូចទៅនឹង researcher ណាខ្លះតើនេះវាជាប់ទៅនឹងដូចទៅនឹងលទ្ធផលសិក្សាណាមួយហើយបើដូចហេតុអីបើមិនដូចហេតុអីតើនេះកន្លែងនេះបានថាវាមានសារៈសំខាន់កន្លែងហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងហើយបានការសិក្សាទៅលើ variable នេះគឺមានសារៈសំខាន់ណាស់ណាបាទនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងអូខេសង្ឃឹមថាច្បាស់តែដល់ហើយនេះបាទតើតើយើងបាន data collection មកអានឹងបានយើងវិភាគទៅយើងអាចចេញមកធ្វើទៅបានលឿនអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអូខេ Other? Any other? Okay, go ahead, mình okay đấy.
Let's move on.
Okay, so let's just move on. Yeah, writing about a variable, continue. Yeah, who can read this slide?
Writing about a variable without a data show, interpreting, defining results, the analysis. What conclusions can be drawn? How to the conclusions drawn from the study compare with those from similar studies in the past? Does the study support or contradict them, or linking results of existing the literature? What explanation can be provided for the findings of the study, linking result of existing series?
Yeah, thank you so much, Tadim. Okay, so this part you can say other question that you can write and display. You can say like, what does the data show? Yeah, you need to interpret the finding of the data analysis. Yeah, after you run SPA, after you run semantic analysis from a qualitative or whatever, yeah, you need to interpret it. Yeah, display the data and interpret the data. Yeah, what is the finding how your study look like, for example. Okay, the second one, what conclusion can be drawn? How do the conclusion drawn from the study compare with those from similar study in the past? Yeah. So yes, draw your conclusion and compare the conclusion to the similar study in the past. Yeah, does the study support or contradict them? Yeah, link result with two existing literature. Yeah, you need to discuss your finding or your conclusion to the existing literature as well. Yes, other one, the other question, what explanation can be provided for the finding of the study? Yeah, linking result to the existing theory. Yeah. So in your literature review, some part you should review both the finding or the result as well as the theory in that part. So link to that part in case that you adopt a particular theory for measuring your available your variable, then maybe you can link the result to the existing theory there. What you have reviewed in your theoretical framework or in your chapter 2 there. Any question?
No questions. So about finalize, so we can be need any reference support or just only can analyze by ourselves.
About analyze? Analyze, some part they can say for some tool that you use so far, they may have the table for you to interpret the data there. For example, like coefficient correlation, yeah, they just have the table for you to see if that range from what to what number, it mean low, or from what number to the other one, that it mean medium and high, and so on in here, right? So that part, but it did not need any reference at the time. But when you just interpret your or link your finding to the existing literature review, you may mention about this finding. It is consistent or inconsistent to the finding of John 2029 that mentioned la la la, for example, right? That's one you need the citation there. But the way you interpret the data, you don't need it. It depends on your critical thinking and creative thinking on that part. Yeah, to do so unless you know how to read and interpret data. Okay, you also need to search and surfing about that thing, right? Okay, hope we can answer your question, Trim.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. ចឹងខ្មែរខ្ញុំបញ្ជាក់តិចចុះនៅថាស្ងាត់ស្ងាត់អត់បានយល់ណាជាពិសេសអ្នកគេងលក់ហើយមានអ្នកគេងលក់អត់អូខេបាទមានអ្នកគេងលក់អីបាទ
នៅទៅតែ
នៅឯបាទចឹងអ្នកឆ្លើយអត់តន់លក់ទេបាទអ្នកលក់អត់ឆ្លើយទេបាទ
Chọc kê cho chờ.
Okay, hopefully not បាទក៏សួរយើងមកគូរដ្ឋាបើកវីដេអូបាទ Okay បាទមេយើងជាក់ផងស្ងាត់ផងបាទឬសើខ្ញុំកណានិយាយទៅប្រហើផងលក់បាត់អូខេតែអញ្ចឹងមានជាសំណួរទេកន្លែងនេះបាទកន្លែងនេះមានជាសំណួរដែលយើងត្រូវមើលហើយត្រូវឆ្លើយលើនឹងជឿថាវានឹងមិនមែនជា sample ទេប៉ុន្តែវាជា question ដែល guide your thinking how about your writing your research report or thesis in here all right okay that's my you supposed to say something
No, teacher. I want to ask something, but you clarify, then I am clear.
okay good thank you នៅថ្ងៃអញ្ចឹងការសរសេរលទ្ធផលទាមទារទៅលើ critical thinking របស់យើងហើយនឹងanalytical thinking ណាបាទហើយទន្ទឹមនឹងហ្នឹងការមើលទិន្នន័យក៏យើងត្រូវរៀនមើលដែរដោយសារទិន្នន័យក៏គេមានការបកស្រាយប្រាប់យើងទៅយើងរៀនទៅយើងធ្វើបានដូចគ្នាវាអត់មានអីពិបាកទេអញ្ចឹងណាបាទពិបាកដល់អ្នកអត់ធ្វើអ្នកធ្វើមិនសូវពិបាកទេតែក៏ត្រូវអានត្រូវស្រាវជ្រាវដែរអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងគេនឹងប្រាប់ហើយអញ្ចឹងដូចឧទាហរណ៍ដែលខ្ញុំបានតែងតែនិយាយកន្លងមកបាទថាបើយើងខ្វះcritical thinking យើងគិតតែមួយបែបទេតែបើគេអ្នកដែលគេមាន critical thinking គេទៅសេវាញឹកញាប់ទៅគេអាចបកស្រាយបានបាទដូចគេថាកាទៀវហាមនឹងឆ្ងាញ់អញ្ចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងហាមនឹងឆ្ងាញ់ទេស្អីបាទយើងអាចបកបាន2 3បែបអញ្ចឹងបាទដោយសារគ្រឿងផ្សំបាទអីទៀត
វាលក់ស្អាត
បាទអ្នកលក់ស្អាតណា បាទអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែល participant របស់យើងឬក៏ respondent គាត់យើងឆ្លើយគាត់ថាកាទៀវហាមនឹងឆ្ងាញ់យើងបកស្រាយថាម៉េចអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវរកឲ្យឃើញណាបាទអញ្ចឹងសំណួរអាចចេញមកអីកាទៀវនៅហាងហ្នឹងវាឆ្ងាញ់ជាងមុខម្ហូបផ្សេងវាមានតែកាទៀវនឹងឆ្ងាញ់ជាងគេដែលហូបកាតឬក៏បាទកាទៀវនៅក្នុងហាងហ្នឹងបាទរាជធានីភ្នំពេញឬក៏ខេត្តក្រុងហ្នឹងមួយគ្មានហាងណាឆ្ងាញ់ជាងហាងហ្នឹងទេបាទអានេះជាការបកស្រាយឬក៏ការដែលយើងឆ្លៀតរកចម្លើយនៅក្នុងហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងណាបាទអញ្ចឹងជា researcher យើងអត់ make assumption ទេបាទមិនអាចថាឬសូគេថាឆ្ងាញ់យើងថាឆ្ងាញ់តាមគេទេអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវទៅរកអីទៅរកឲ្យឃើញថាបើឆ្ងាញ់នេះឆ្ងាញ់មូលហេតុបើឆ្ងាញ់បាទក្នុងកាទៀវហ្នឹងវាបាយសឡញ៉ាំកើតមានតែកាទៀវហ្នឹងវាញ៉ាំកើតឬក៏បាទក្នុងរាជធានីខេត្តហ្នឹងវាមានតែហាងហ្នឹងមួយដែលញ៉ាំទៅវាឆ្ងាញ់ដាច់គេឧទាហរណ៍បាទអាហ្នឹងវាជា question ដែលយើងត្រូវដឹងហើយត្រូវស្វែងរកចម្លើយហើយពេលដែលយើងរៀនពី research បាទសូមកាត់បន្ថយពាក្យថាឮសូគេថា you got the point so ពាក្យឮសូគេថាមិនមែនជា researcher មិនមែនជាអ្នក scientific ទេបាទអញ្ចឹងបើជា researcher ត្រូវស្វែងរកការពិតហ្នឹងណាបាទកុំឮសូគេថាពិតមិនប៉ុន្តែត្រូវស្វែងរកថាហ្នឹងវាពិតអត់អញ្ចឹងហ៎បាទកុំឲ្យឮសូគេថាហើយយកទៅប្រាប់គេតទៀតណាឮសូកថាខនឹងចេះគោនឹងចេះឧទាហរណ៍ណា Vâng, chắc về đến dừng suy diễn. Okay, so can we move on?
Let's move on.
Yes, please, teacher.
Yeah, who can read this one?
Yes.
Okay, so who can read?
I
want to read it.
Yeah, please. Narrate.
Different referencing system.
Oh,
Adapting a referencing style that is used in the far or area of interest for the research report. There are different academic style of referencing. The short title system, the outlet system, Harvard system. The different by number system, one convert system, the outer number system.
okay. Thank you so much, Venerable. I confused. Your voice seemed like change. Thank you so much, Venerable. Yeah, so in this part, we can say like in research, we may have different style of referencing. Yeah, but in our case, okay, we will use one reference style. What is it about? What reference style will you use in your thesis? So,
APA style, teacher.
yeah, we will use APA. Yeah, APA style. Okay. Full word from what? APA. Full word from A. First A come from. Hello. APA come from what?
APA style, yeah.
Yeah, the full word of APA style.
American.
American, the first A. How about P?
Psychological association.
Yeah, psychological association. Yeah, very good. Yes,
American Psychology Association.
association. Yeah, about that reference style, right? And right now we can move to
So what about
7.
the APA and MTL, right? MLC, I'm not sure about this.
MLA,
Which one?
right?
Yeah, MLA. Sorry.
Okay.
Which one are useful?
We can say like all of them are useful, yeah, but it just depend on the preferences of the university. But recently, most of university in Cambodia, we just prefer to use like APA. All right. ចឹងជារួមយើងឲ្យថា reference មួយណាបែបណាក៏វាសំខាន់ដែរបើថាវាផ្ដល់ credit ដល់អ្នកនិពន្ធបាទបើថាយើង provide credit ឬក៏ provide the acknowledgement to them right ប៉ុន្តែគាត់ថាវាសំខាន់នៅលើសាកលវិទ្យាល័យពេញចិត្តមួយណាជាងតាម feel តាមអីតាមពិតទៅ APA អត់ត្រូវជាមួយនឹងអប់រំទេ APA ត្រូវជាមួយនឹងខាង medical medicine nursing អីច្រើនជាងយើងដោយសារវាពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងខាង psychology ច្រើនជាងអប់រំតាមពិតទៅនឹងមកយើងសិក្សាប៉ុន្តែដោយសារទំនោរទៅកាន់ APA អញ្ចឹងគេប្រើ APA ភាគច្រើនតែក៏នៅពេលយើង publish article លើពេលខ្លះយើងទៅដល់យើងធ្វើទៅតាម publisher và publisher គេពេញចិត្តមួយណាយើងប្រើមួយហ្នឹងហើយឥឡូវនេះវាអត់ប្របែនឹងការដូរយើងមាន software ជួយដូរច្រើនចឹងមកយើងប្រើលក្ខណៈជា bibliography ឬអីនៅក្នុង Microsoft Word ហ្នឹងក៏យើងអាចដូរ style បានតាមនឹងច្រើនដែរអញ្ចឹងណាតែក៏វាទាមទារយើងដឹងដែរថាតើវាខុសឬត្រូវទៅពេលយើងបញ្ចូលវាអូខេអញ្ចឹងហ្នឹងហើយអញ្ចឹងក្នុងនេះខ្ញុំកណាមិនព្យាយាមបកស្រាយទៅលើវិធីសាស្ត្រផ្សេងៗច្រើនទេអញ្ចឹងធ្វើម៉េចឲ្យតែសិក្សាដឹងពី ABA style មួយបានប្រើប្រាស់ល្អអាហ្នឹងឯងជោគជ័យហើយមើលប្រហែលអង្គអ្នកដែលដឹងពី ABA referencing នឹងច្បាស់លាស់បាទ Can you show your reaction? Just raise up your hand.
ឈើធ្លាប់ប្រើប៉ុន្តែប្រើកុំព្យូទ័រជំនួយនៅក្នុង Word យើងមាន APA style in-text citation យើងក៏ពេញព័ត៌មានទៅតាម style របស់គេទៅវាឲ្យ direct ទៅ
អូខេបាទចុះបើពេល VR ដឹង VR អត់
អាហ្នឹងតើtouch ដើមមកចូលបានអាចមើលវាដឹងបើសិនជា touch ហ្នឹងយើងយកទៅ
អូខេអាហ្នឹងជា flow មួយចឹងអ្នកដែលប្រើ software ភាគច្រើនគឺយើង suffer នៅពេលដែលវា error នៅបានថាវា load អត់តាមលំដាប់លំដោយឬក៏អត់ load មកតាមអ្វីយើងចង់បានណាចឹងតែនៅក្នុងin-text citation ពេលខ្លះគេអត់មានប្រើអាឈ្មោះកាត់ទាំងទេបើថាទៀតឥឡូវដូចខ្ញុំ Somara 0អញ្ចឹងវា load មកតែ0ហើយនឹង0បើ comma មក s ចុចបាទចឹងពេលដែលយើងយើងអត់យក s ចុចហ្នឹងទេបើថាយកតែ0បាទ2025ហ្នឹងមកយកមកដាក់ទេអញ្ចឹងណាតែបើករណីថាវា error វានឹង load មកទាំងអស់មកថាក្នុង in-text citation វាអាចនឹង load មកមុខកញ្ចក់មកបាទ0comma s ចុចបាទ2025 comma ទេបង2025អានេះថាវា error ហើយនៅក្នុងMicrosoft Word ហ្នឹងណាចឹងសំណួរខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំចង់សួរថាតើបើសិនជាវា error បែបនេះយើងដឹងអត់ហើយយើងដឹងពីរបៀបនៃការ fix វាអត់ហើយនៅពេលយើងប្រើ software ជំនួយដូចក្នុង Microsoft Word ដោយដែលស្មីបានលើកឡើងហ្នឹងណា You got a point?
Yes, I got it.
Yeah. អូខេបើបងអង្គហើយនឹងលោកគ្រូប្រហែលនេះដែលធ្លាប់ប្រើបានថាចេះប្រើពី APA style អាចលើកដៃតិចមកក៏បានដែរថាឬក៏ចុច reaction បេះដូងមុខកញ្ញាមួយតិចមកបាទអូខេថារៀនធ្លាប់ប្រើបាទអ្នកផ្សេងទៀតតែអ្នកផ្សេងអត់លើកដៃតែអត់ដឹងទេចឹងហ៎អត់ដឹងបាទសខេងបាទអូខេ vulnerable បាទ Tarim បាទចឹងតិចណាអ្នកដែលដឹងមានតិចមានតែ2 3ព្រះអង្គអ្នកហ្នឹងអូខេអញ្ចឹងអានេះយើងត្រូវផ្ដោតលើហ្នឹងហើយខ្ញុំកណាដូចជាតម្លាក់សភៅ APA ចូលក្នុងក្រុមម្ដងអញ្ចឹងណា
ធ្លាប់ទស្សនាវីដេអូ teacher បរិញ្ញា
កណាព្រះអង្គកណានៅវីដេអូហ្នឹងរៀងវែងតិចកណាដោយសារកណាកណាប្រើ slide record ទេបើថា overvoice នៅលើ slide បរិញ្ញាបតា record បតាហើយអ្នកសួរចេះតែសួរទៅឆ្លើយទៅអញ្ចឹងវីដេអូហ្នឹងរៀងប្រឡងវែងតិចបាទប៉ុន្តែវាមាន overview បើសិនជាមើលតែវីដេអូហ្នឹងដល់ចប់ក៏អាចបានជា concept មួយចំនួនដែរណាចាំមើលបើកណាមានពេលឥឡូវអត់មានពេលទេបើចាំទៅតែ record សូម្បីតែ download វីដេអូយកទៅ upload នឹងនេះហ្នឹងក៏អត់បាន download ដែរ ở đây cái nào khi dương download thì đừng đặt backup chun và kiến thì này ngay mời bạn phần A vô phần đến ok chẳng APA ឬក៏ reference នេះសំខាន់ណាអត់មានអាហ្នឹងគឺយើងប្របាក់បន្តិចអានេះដូចអ្នករៀនភាសាខ្មែរនិងអ្នករៀនបាលីហ៎បងអត់ចេះបាលីគឺពិបាកដែរដោយសារនេះត្រូវការយកមកប្រើបាទពេល
Yes
ណា
giờ cả play tổ sắc mà cả play trong mũi này
កណាអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលយកមកដាក់នៅក្នុង research នេះត្រូវការនឹងមួយចំនួនត្រូវការ in-text citation ត្រូវការធ្វើ reference list អញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចហើយពេលដែលយើងមើលបើសិនជាវា error យើងពឹង software បានតែពេលវា error យើងដឹងថាវា error អត់ហើយពេលវា error ត្រូវជួសជុលត្រូវ fix វាបែបម៉េចអាហ្នឹងជាចំណុចមួយកណាលើកចិត្តឲ្យប្រើលក្ខណៈចេះប្រើ manual កំពឹងទៅលើ software ភ្លាមកាលណាបើយើងចេះរហូតហើយបើថាយើងចេះរហូតយើងទៅបី software វា error យើងដឹងវា error យើងអាចកែវាបានអាហ្នឹងជាចំណុចខ្លាំងរបស់យើងអូខេអាចvideo ដែលខ្ញុំកណាតម្លាក់ចូលក្នុង group ហ្នឹងបើសិនជា scroll ដល់ចុងក្រោយមានលំហាត់ធ្វើ assignment ពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹង reference list ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលយើងធ្វើពាក់ព័ន្ធបើសិនជាសភៅនឹងលក្ខណៈសភៅដែល single author ត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចmultiple author ត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចហើយ multiple author ជាមួយនឹង editor ឬក៏ non ជា edited book ឬក៏ non edited book ត្រូវធ្វើបែបម៉េចមានច្រើនកលឹះដែលត្រូវប្រើអូខេអញ្ចឹងលើកទឹកចិត្តឲ្យ explore បន្ថែមហើយបើសិនជាមានពេលបាទក្នុងសប្តាហ៍ក្រោយបើសិនជាកណ្ដាលថាគ្រប់ទាំងអស់ធ្វើបទបង្ហាញហើយលឿននៅសល់ពេលបាទកណ្ដាលនឹងឆ្លៀតពេលដើម្បី share ពី APA style នឹងបន្ថែមបន្តិចទៀតបាទដើម្បីជាដើមទុនបាទមិនរំពឹងថាចេះទេថាអត់ទាំងអស់នឹងធ្វើចេះតតែធ្វើតើមើលគ្រាន់តែមើលមេរៀនហើយអត់ធ្វើក៏អត់ចេះដែរខ្ញុំកណ្ដាលភាគច្រើនគឺធ្វើទាំងអស់ធ្វើ manual ច្រើនបាទអត់សូវប្រើ software ទេដោយសារ manual អញ្ចឹងតើតនឹង APA ខ្ញុំកណ្ដាលច្បាស់គឺ APA តែគាត់ថាវាមិនធានាថា 100% ទេតែក៏អាចថា 90% ដែលខ្ញុំកណ្ដាលអាចធ្វើបានច្រើននៅលើ APA ហើយធ្វើ manual ណាបាទធ្វើ manual ជួយយើងចាំបានយូរតែបើយើងធ្វើពឹងលើ software យូរទៅផ្លេចទេអូខេបាទឥឡូវយើងទៅមុខទៀតអញ្ចឹងរៀនមើល APA ហើយ APA នៅក្នុង group មានហើយណាមានទាំងវីដេអូមានទាំង slide មានទាំងមេរៀនតែអត់មាន slide យើងមើលកណារបើសិនជាឃើញតែ APA ការធ្វើនឹងដូចជា APA 6 edition ទេ not 7 right now we move to 7 edition okay so here you can look at this part okay I will go it for you like writing a bibliography yeah preferences according to the discipline or university yeah based on the requirement of university the most common one are Harvard yeah we have Harvard we have APA yeah like American Psychological Association System yeah that you can say like APA at the moment right yeah we have American Medical Association System yeah like AMA yeah this one yeah AMA sorry what's wrong with me yeah AMA yeah about AMA or Macro Hill and Modern Language Association actually this one suitable for language some part yeah, like MLA here so this part we can say like different system use different way of doing it and footnote yeah footnote system like most Microsoft Word they just have footnote right this part okay so it just depend on that part yeah, but for your reference mentioned clearly about APA style. Yes, 7 edition actually. Any question on this one? So our target, okay, you can ignore other, but you can try this one. But if you have time, you can you want to explore other, it's fine. Yeah, but for the time being, maybe APA is the most important one that you can explore and target it. Okay, conclusion. Okay, we come to the end now before we break. Who can read this one?
I want to read, teacher.
Yeah, please.
Conclusion. The research report communicate the findings of the research study. Qualitative reports are written using the descriptive and narrative style. Quantitative reports are written in the descriptive and analytical format. The last one clearly and concisely written.
Okay, thank you so much, Seni, for this one. Yeah, you can see like a research report communicate the finding of the research study. Yeah, it's just like a letter show to other to read, right? Show other that they can cite, they can use your research finding into their study, they can quote, they can paraphrase. Therefore, a qualitative report are written by using descriptive and narrative style. Yeah, we can say like just the way that you just write with art. Yeah, just describe, just try to narrate something about the issue or the study that you are supposed to do. And quantitative report are written in a descriptive and analytical format. Yeah, we can say like a scientific format that they keep write more technical and statistical format there. And any style that you are writing, yeah, make sure you write it in a clearly part and concisely written. Yeah, make sure it's short and simple and easy to understand. That is the part that you can present in your research reporting here. Okay, so this is just some part that you can read. You can answer the question, and then it will inform you about what to include in your research report in here. Any question or any doubt or any discuss before we break? Yes, no, okay. Any question?
No, sir.
No question, no answer. Okay, so we can have maybe 20-minute break. Yeah, then one everyone to rest. Yeah, and we come back, we will discuss about your major assignment discussion there. Yeah. Okay, so we will be back at 3:45. Is it good enough for you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so come back at 3:45.